Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe and try to visit the channel. There are tutorials, line by line tutorials. You can learn the front-end web development, and there are a lot of projects are available on the channel. Try to visit the channel for more amazing content. Now let's go through each and every section. Right now we are in the home section. You can see I have aligned the nav bar here by using this button, menu icon, the desktop version also. You can see the hover effect on each and every section. Then you can close the nav bar here. Then we have the text and we can see the hover effect and change in the icon, the arrow icon. You can see it will move towards upside when you hover onto it. And you have a down arrow button to go to the next section. Then we can go to the next section is the portfolio section. You can see the hover effect. It tells what that project is and what which domain it is from. And you can see we can also by using the swiper we have added more projects here. Then you can go to the professional skills section. You can see the image right side revealing. You can see the bar effect by the skills proficiency percentage, and then we can see the education and experience timeline. You can see how we have aligned them. Then we have the pricing for each and every service. You can see the icons, integration of icons, as well as you can see the hover effect. Whenever we hover onto it, the color changes, and box shadow effect. You can see like a 3D box, 3D button. You can see the box shadow effect. And then we can go to the contact section. You can see we integrated the icons as well as the form. Whenever we hover onto the button, the color also changes as well as the arrow mark will shift towards upside. This entire website is done using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and it is very beginner friendly. The website is also available in mobile and tab version also. This website is entirely responsive. You can see this is the desktop version. Now let's go to the mobile version. This is the mobile version. You can see how neatly they have aligned. Then you can also see the menu bar, drop down menu section. You can see how neatly the transition is taking place. That is moving from one section to another section. And this is the tab version of the website. You can see how neatly they have aligned, taking the space properly. The menu bar. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe, and definitely try to visit the channel for more amazing tutorials and designs. There are a lot of designs available, lot of projects, not just portfolios. We have travel websites, movie websites, and you can learn front-end web development. And we have also added line by line coding tutorials to explain you each and every line in the making of this portfolios or websites. Try to visit the channel. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Now let's go through line by line code for this portfolio website. You can see here. Right now let's go to index.html file. In the head section you have the meta elements. Then we have the title tag for that is responsive portfolio. Then we have link tag to link our style.css file. You can see this is our style.css file. Then we have link by using the link tag we have linked our Google API fonts, and you can see we are using pop-ins. And then we have linked preload image, that is the first image that we want to load when the website is in the active state and the starting state, that is pf image. Then we can go to the body section. In the body section you can see we are in the header section, and in the header section we have the main container div. Then we have an anchor tag for the logo, that is Aditya. Then we have nav bar, and the navbar we have an order list, and another list has list item, anchor tag, and for each and every anchor tag we have an h reference. This reference is nothing but whenever you click on the home button, it will move to the home section id with the home. You can see here for the section here we have id as home, so it will move to this particular section whenever you click on this anchor tag. So similar way we have taken portfolio, skills, timeline, price, and contact nav elements. Then we have a button. In that button uh, we have menu. This is for the menu toggle, this is for the menu element we have in the home section. You can see here this is the nav bar, we have the logo Aditya, then we have the nav elements, that is home, portfolio, skills, timeline, price, and contact. Then we have the nav button. You can see here X, here we also have a nav button. Whenever you click on it, it will open the nav bar. So we can go to the CSS file along with it, so that you can be able to understand each and every section. So right now we have the root. Root is nothing but whatever the values that you want to use in this entire website. You can have those values here, giving them any name. Like here you can give dash dash sonic silver. Then we can call those values in the code by using var. Let me show you. Here you can see font family var of that particular name that you are given. ff Malish, you can see here ff, you can see ff Malish, that is Malish font family. So what are the basic default values that you want to use, you can give them here in this format. And then we can go to the code, that is for start, this is for reset. So it will continuously reset your website, it will refresh your website. Margin and border is given to it. Box sizing is border box. For every list item the default style will be applied to it. So to remove those default styles we will use list style is none, so it will remove any default styles that will apply. Then we have anchor tag, for that also we want to remove the default styles. Then we are using text decoration is none, color is inherent. Then for the anchor element, these are all default values, that is we want display in block, and image height is auto. Then whatever the default height it has, whatever the size of the image it has, it will show. And for the input and button and text areas we have background is none, border is none, font is inherent. Then we have input and text area which is 100%. Button, cursor pointer, button, for the button we are using cursor pointer. And then you can see cursor pointer is nothing but whenever I hover on to the index.html, you can see the pointer will change into cursor. Then we have address. For the address we have font style is normal. HTML, you can see this is starting one. HTML, for that font family is added. Font size, scroll behavior is smooth. Then for the body section we have added background color, font size, line height, and letter spacing. You can see line height is nothing but the gap between each and every line is nothing but line height, and the letter spacing is nothing but the space between each and every letter is letter spacing. You can see here we have given letter spacing equal to 0.2 pixel. Then focus visible, then we have placeholder. For the placeholder value we are giving color. This placeholder value you can see in the contact me section. You can see this this name, email, message, these are placeholder values. So those values have the color that is given over there. You can see here where color is given to them as gray. And WebKit scroll bar is whenever you want to add scroll bar directly to your website, you can use this WebKit scroll bar by mentioning the width and height of the WebKit. You can see here in the VS also we have the scroll bar, and this is the scroll bar, and whenever I hover onto it, you can see it will get a little light in color. That is added here similar way. Then we have container. For the container we are adding padding inline is 30 pixel. Section, for that we are adding. Then we have image holder. For the image we are giving width and height aspect ratio, that is nothing but width and height are given to it. Then we have has before and before functions are very important. And then we have image cover, section subtype. These all values are default values for the elements, that is h1 h2 elements. For that giving font values, color values are given, and for each and every element also we are giving values. You can see here line height is 1.4 for h1 and h3 elements. So these are heading elements. For the section title we are giving margin block and is 40 pixel. Then card is nothing but position relative, overflow is hidden. Border radius is we are giving border radius to it. And for the card content, you You can see card content. This is for the home section. The home section, you can see the background card is available, right? So this card is given here. Position is absolute, top is 10 pixel, right is 10 pixel, bottom is 10 pixel, left is 10 pixel. These values are given. Then grid and flex end. Then whenever we hover onto it, opacity will be equal to 1. Then we have these are all the default values. The scroll bar track, this is for the scroll bar, these 3 values. Then we have the header section. This is the starting section. The above values are all default values, and the scroll bar section we have. Now in the header section we have position is fixed, top, these values are given to it. Then we have header container, display is flex, justify content is space between. You can see both are aligned, the space is aligned exactly between them, and then move towards each and every end. That is nothing but justify content is space between. Align items is center, gap is given to them. Then we have logo. For the logo element we have given the values. This is Aditya logo. Then we have nav toggle button. For that we are given the width, the height, background color and transition. Then this nav toggle button, this nav toggle, you can see is that it is for the nav bar. You can see here in the image. So whenever you click on this cross button, it will close the nav bar and it will have an nav bar menu icon, and when you click on it, it will show the menu bar. So that feature is added. And for the nav bar we are using position is absolute, top, left width is given to it. Then whenever is nav bar is active, we have maximum width is 250 pixel, visibility is visible. You can see for the original nav bar we are giving visibility is hidden. So whenever you click on this menu icon only, then only the nav bar will be visible. That code is written in the here in the JavaScript. First we have add event listeners to each and every element. We are adding an event listener. So as we go on into each and every section, an event will be added to it, and our event listener will be added to it. So in the navbar, what we are doing, data navbar, data nav link and data nav toggle. Here you can see the nav section, we have nav toggle button, toggle menu. So these values are referred over here. So whenever you can see the first constant that we are creating is that, so whenever you click on that button, then it will add active list to it. Active list will be added to the nav bar. So what is this active list? You can see here active list will add visibility equal to visible. So the website will be visible, then only the website will showcase. And whenever you click on the cross button, it will remove the active list. That is the reason we are adding toggle. In place of toggle we can also add and remove function also. And you can see here whenever the close navbar button is clicked, we will remove the active list. That is, you can see here the cross mark is there, right? So whenever you click on the cross, then this navbar will disappear because the active link will be removed. So what is this active link? Active link has visibility equal to visible, right? So if this is not applied to the navbar, then the visibility will be hidden. So it will be removed. Then navbar list, nav link, slide down button, and we have the hero section. You can go to the hero section. In the hero section, you can see this is the hero section. In the this first section we are having the image, that is the figure, and we are also adding the background, that is the table element, hero content. We are adding using paragraph element, h1 element, that is the heading element. Then unordered list for adding the list item, and anchor tags. And ion icon is the icon that we are using in this website. For this website development, we are adding arrow forward outline button to it, icon to it. Then we have the main 3 domains. Then we have another unordered list for list item and span element of years of experience, and strong element for 5+ years. Then we have list item, strong and span element. Then we have an anchor tag for the slide down button, and we have an icon by using the arrow down icon. This is the hero section. And hero section, you can see here, this is the hero section. Then in the hero section you can see the name, the heading, and the button, and the card holder. Let's go to the hero section. This is the hero section. Background color is given, padding is given. For the hero banner we are adding the margin block and maximum width is given to it. Hero title and hero list is given. And for the list link we are using display flex. Justify content is flex to start. align items is center, gap is 12 pixel. You can see all the links, that is web development, Canva design and YouTube. They are aligned towards the left hand side, that is flex start direction. And whenever you hover onto those links, what will happen is that the color will change. At the same time, the ion icon, you can see here, the ion icon transition will take place. That is, whenever you hover onto this links, that is web development, Canva design and YouTube, the arrow will show towards upside. That transition is taking place here. You can see ion icon transition is given to it. Then we have list item, displays flex start, center, experience, that is, you can see the experience section. We have two experience sections, that is 5 plus years of experience, 850 plus of successful projects. We are using display flex and we are aligning them at the center. The gap given between is 15 pixel. The 15 pixel gap, you can see the gap, this is the 15 pixel gap is given over here. Then we are given color, font size, font weight, basic values. Then we have skills. Then we can go to the next section. Next section is a portfolio section. In the portfolio section, we have the main div, that is content. Then we have paragraph element for the heading, section subtitle, section title, best works. Then we have another list, and in that we have a list item. Inside list item, we have a div that is called as card div, and for that we are adding a figure. Then we are adding an anchor tag, and anchor tag, in that anchor tag we are adding the ion icon, that is arrow forward outline icon. Then we have H3 element, that is card title for the card title, paragraph element for card text. In the same list item is copied again for 6 more times. You can copy it again for 6 more times for 6 portfolios. You can see here, let me show you the portfolio image. This is the portfolio image, and you can see the headings are aligned towards the left side. We have already seen this. And then section title is given to them, colors are added to them. And we have already given the default values, that is, whenever you hover onto these images, you can see a card will appear on it, and it will showcase an arrow, as well as it will showcase the details that we have added, movies and web development. You can see here, I have already told you about the card. Here you can see, whenever you hover onto the card, the opacity will become 1. And what is this opacity? Because we are adding an absolute to it, so it will hover onto the image, a card will be shown, and vivid data will be shown with an arrow mark, that we have already discussed. Next we can go to the next section, that is skill section. Once again, can go to the next section, that is skills section. In the skills section, we have the main div container, then we have another div for skills content. In that we have paragraph element for section subtitle and H2 element for section title. This is the default values that I have already explained to you, because of which only they are aligned towards the left hand side. You can see the skills and skills heading both are aligned towards the flex start element, that is to the left hand side, which we have already added. Then you can see that we have a paragraph element for the data, and we have an unordered list. In that we have a list item, and in that list item we have two divs. One is for the wrapper, that is for the information, that is HTML, CSS, and with the skill value is 85%, 95%. And we have another div for progress bar, and this progress bar width is equal to 95%. We are using style equal to 95%. You can see in the skills image that it will cover up to 95% of the skill bar, that is by the second div that we have added. And the same list item is copied again for 3 more times. And then we have last div, that is skills banner as before div. You can see the styles here. You can see section title and section we have already talked about this. Then we have the wrapper. For the wrapper we are using display flex direction is space between, align items is center. You can see they are aligned exactly in the equal format, one after the another. Then space between, right? So we have spaces added between HTML and 95%. You can see the space is added exactly between them. Then we have section title, section progress bar. For the progress bar, we are adding the background color, and the width is already defined in the index.html, right? Here you can see the style. We are using inline style here, and we are already given the width, that is 90%. So we are just adding the color to it. For every progress box, we are adding the background color. And you can see timeline item. That's it. Next we have the timeline section. In the timeline section, we have the container, main container, then we have paragraph element for subtitle, and we have heading element for the section title, which we have already seen. You can see here. Let's go to this one. This one. That we have added another list. We are using another list again, and we are using list item. In that list item, we have h3 element for the time period, paragraph element for the item title, and the paragraph element for the item address. And the same list item is copied again based on your interest. I've copied here like 5 times, and you can see here you have added like 4 here. There's one more again. This is the timeline that we have added, and you can see here for the timeline icon we are using displays grid. Gap is 15 pixel, so you can see 15 pixel of gap is given to each and every timeline. And then we have given them color, font size are added to them. Font size is added to them, and we have already added display flex is there, right? So for the container element, so each and every element is aligned one after the another, and you can see how they are equally spaced. Then we can go to the next section, that is the pricing section. In the pricing section, we have the main div, that is container. Then we have another div that says pricing content, paragraph element for section subtitle, h2 element for section title, and another paragraph element for section text. Then we have an order list. In the order list, we have the list item. Inside list item, we have a div that is nothing but paragraph card, and we are using ion icon here, and we are adding h3 element for card title and data element for card price. So the same list item is copied again for as many cards that you want to add. And then you can see here this is the one, and because we have already known that for the section title and section subtitle, they will be aligned towards the left hand side, because we have already gone to the code that says towards displays flex is added to them, and flex start is the justify content we have given. And for the paragraph element, you can see section text is given 60 pixel. You can see above margin, this margin is 60 pixel. Then we have pricing list. For the pricing list, then you can see here we are using displays grid. Gap is 30 pixel, and the gap you can see for each and every card we are adding 30 pixel of gap. And you can see for the pricing card we are adding the color. Background color is given to it, background color, border radius is given, and box shadow effect. You can see the box shadow effect. It looks like a 3D icon. And then we have for the pricing card we are using for the ion icon, we are applying the color to it. You can see for the icon we have orange color, and whenever we hover onto it, we change the color to white color, and that is added here. You can see that whenever you hover onto the pricing card, then background color will change into theme color, and the color will change for ion icon color, and the normal text color will change into white color. You can see here the app development, the price, and the icon color change into white, and the background color change into orange. Then we have the contact me form. We can go to the contact section, and this is the contact section, and in the contact section we have the main div, that is the container div, and inside we have another div that is contact content. Then we have paragraph element for the section subtitle, and h2 tag for the section title, and we have another paragraph element for section text. Then we have another list. In that another list we have the list item which has contact item, that is address. First we are using ion icon for the location outline icon, then we are using address. For that address tag we are adding the address icon URL. Then another list item. In that list item we are using ion icon, and we are using an anchor element for mentioning the mobile number. And then we have used another list item, ion icon, and inside that we have an ion icon anchor element for the email address. Then we have another list item. Inside we have another ion icon, and we have an anchor tag for the website name. So the div ends here. Then we have another one, that is form div. Form, inside form we have input elements, and definitely try to mention the type element, because whenever you mention the type, let me show you. So whenever somebody is entering data into the form, and for the email ID, we have to always have at the date gmail.com, or at the date email.com is important, right? So if the user doesn't provide that input, and if you don't mention type here, if you mention type, then it will showcase an error. If you mention email as a type, then it will showcase an error to the user that you have to mention at the rate gmail.com. Then he will verify the user, and it will and he will enter the correct data. That is the reason we always have to use type in the type attribute in the input tags. Here we have email. Then we have text area. Whenever you want to give more space, then we can use text area, and we can use button. We have a button element for submit button, and we have an ion icon, that is arrow icon. You can see here we have an arrow beside submit button. Then we can go to the CSS. Then we can go to the CSS. In the CSS, you can see we have given the normal values. Then we have contact item, that is display flex. Align items is center. You can see they're aligned exactly at the center. Then we have ion icon. For the ion icon, we are given the colors, and for the contact link, we have given the color font family, and the input fields we have given color. And you can see here that border, 1 pixel border is given. You can see 1 pixel border to each and every input tags. Then we have input field focus. So whenever you try to enter it, then the border color will change into dark black color. Then for the text input area also, we are adding the resize is vertical, and that is whenever you try to enter in the message element, it will go continuously in the vertical direction. That is, you can enter as much as data as you want. Then we have submit button. For that, we are given the background color, display flex, specify content is center, align icon is center, gap is 8 pixel, and you can see the gap, 8 pixel of gap is given here. Then we have the submit button. Hover, or whenever you hover on it, the background color will change. And for the ion icon, transition will take place. That is the you can see ion icon, we have the arrow icon towards straight right. So whenever you hover onto the submit button, the arrow icon will show towards upside. The transition will take place. Then we have the footer element. The footer element, we have the main div, that is the container div. Then inside container, we have the paragraph div for copyright. Then we have another list. In that another list, we have the list item anchor tag. Inside anchor tag, we have ion icon, that is logo Facebook. In such a way, we are copying the ion icon for adding logo Twitter and logo Instagram. Then we also added script tag. By using script tag, we added the script.js. We have linked to the script.js here, and we also added ion icon external links to our website, so that we can be able to access the ion icons into the website. You can see here all that's reserved and the social media icons. That CSS is given here, footer, and we are copyright link is inline block. And for the whenever you hover into the copyright link, then we get the text degradation is underlined. That is whenever you go to this all that's reserved, then it will show as an underline below it whenever you hover onto it. And for the social list, we have added display flex, justify content is center, gap is 20 pixel. You can see 20 pixel of gap is added to each and every social link, that is Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Then you can go to the social media queries. Media queries are nothing but whenever you want to make your website responsive, that is whenever you want to make your website available in the mobile version, tab version also, then you will use this media query. This is nothing but first you have to write the entire code for any of the versions, that is mobile version or for the desktop version. We have written it for the mobile desktop version, right? Now we have written it for the mobile version. Now we will change small values. We can see here display justify flex start, gap is equivalent. The minimum width is 576 pixel, means that the website, the devices that are that has larger screen size than 576 pixel, that is nothing but more than mobile devices, these values will apply to them. So Here we are changing nothing but the display values are changing, the font size values are changing. You can see for 760 above pixel means this is for the tab, and you can see display mostly the font size values will change, display values will change. You can see quick template 3 and 1FR, that is in the desktop version you have lot of space, right? You can display 3 items at the one place. You can see here in the portfolio section, this is the desktop version, right? So we can display three portfolios, that is three projects we can display. In the mobile version we don't have that much space, so we can only display them in the one after the another. That is the reason in the desktop version we are using grid template is column repeat is 3 1FR, that is 3 items you can display. And whenever in the mobile version we are using grid template column repeat equal to 1FR, because we don't have most we don't have large size for the mobile device, right? So we want them to be displayed one after the another. You can see mostly the font size values, display values only change. There is no new code is added here. The simply whatever the value that were already given, for them you are changing the font size value, the display values will be changed, that's all. And you can see most of the elements will be having those values only, so you don't have to be worried about what responsive web design is. The that is it is very important, because if your website is available in all device types, then it will be accessible to more users, right? So that is the reason responsive web design is very important. You don't have to like worry about it. First try to complete one site, that is either mobile version or either desktop version. Then you can just change those values. By changing those values, mostly font size values will change, the display values will change, because in the mobile version we don't have large space, right? So we have to display any elements one after the another. In the desktop version we can display one beside also, right? In the portfolio you can see here also that we can display three projects, right? So in the desktop version we can display three projects. We are using display by using the grid element, we are specifying that we can display three elements, so three elements are specified. In the mobile version we cannot display three elements, right, because the size is small. So you have to mention grid template column is 1FR, that is one after the another it will be displayed. So these values, there are no new values added here, just the values will change, that is size values will change, the width will change, that's all. So you don't have to be worried about them too much. So just concentrate on building one side the coin, that is whether desktop side or the mobile side, and then changes values accordingly based on the view. Yes, that is display values will change, and the font size background values will change, that's all. And we have already gone through the JavaScript. Then the website ends here. This is the website that we built. The home section, then portfolio section, skills section, pricing section, education section, contact section. That's all. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe, and try to visit the channel. There are tutorials, line by line tutorials. You can learn the front-end web development, and there are a lot of projects are available on the channel. Try to visit the channel for more amazing content. Now let's go through each and every section. Right now we are in the home section. You can see I have aligned the navbar here by using this button menu icon in the desktop version also. You can see the hover effect on each and every section. Then you can close the navbar here. Then we have the text, and we can see the hover effect and change in the icon, the arrow icon. You can see it will move towards upside when you hover onto it. And you have a down arrow button to go to the next section. Then we can go to the next section is the portfolio section. You can see the hover effect. It tells what that project is and what which domain it is from. And you can see we can also by using the swiper we have added more projects here. Then you can go to the professional skills section. You can see the image right side revealing. You can see the bar effect of the skills proficiency percentage. And then we can see the education and experience timeline. You can see how we have aligned them. Then we have the pricing for each and every service. You can see the icons, integration of icons, as well as you can see the hover effect. Whenever you hover onto it, the color changes, and box shadow effect. You can see like a 3D box, 3D button. You can see the box shadow effect. And then we can go to the contact section. You can see we integrated the icons as well as the form. Whenever you hover onto the button, the color also changes as well as the arrow mark will shift towards upside. This entire website is done using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and it is very beginner friendly. The website is also available in mobile and tab version also. This website is entirely responsive. You can see this is the desktop version. Now let's go to the mobile version. This is the mobile version. You can see how neatly they have aligned. Then you can also see the menu bar, drop down menu section, and see how neatly the transition is taking place. That is moving from one section to another section. And this is the tab version of the website. You can see how neatly they have aligned, taking the space properly. The menu bar. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. And definitely try to visit the channel for more amazing tutorials and designs. There are a lot of designs available, lot of projects, not just portfolios. We have travel websites, movie websites, and you can learn front-end web development. And we have also added line by line coding tutorials to explain you each and every line in the making of this portfolios or websites. Try to visit the channel. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. So now let's go through each and every slide. Right now we are in the home section, the navbar section. You can see the hover effect on the nav links, skills, contact, and download CV button. Then you can see the text, and you can see the space between each and how they are aligned perfectly. And you can see the hover effect. And by using the border radius, we are able to have this curve at the edges. It is a CSS. Then you can see how we aligned the frame boxes with 3 align on by using the position absolute. The next we have is our about section. You can see in the about section we have used ion icons. We have used them to display here, and you can see the hover effect on the button, and you can see the position. By using the position value, how we are aligning the images one on the another, and how they are aligned at particular positions of the on the website. Then we have the portfolio section, and you can see the hover effect on it. Zoom in, and you can see the button here, view project button, and you can implement as many projects as you want. Then we have the my skills section, and by using the bar, this is done by using CSS and HTML, and by that we are able to showcase how much percentage of proficiency that we have in the particular skill that we are in. You can see 95% in HTML, JavaScript 90%. This is one of the ways to showcase your skills by using HTML and CSS. We have done that. Now you can see the contact me form. You can see the focus, the background around the button, how neatly we have aligned it, and you can see the hover effect on the button, as well as we have integrated the ion icons into our website. You can see phone, email, and the hover effect on the email ID and mobile number. Then this is the terms and conditions, and to go back to the top, you can click on this button so that we will be moved back to the starting page. So we have this entire website is responsive, that is it is also available in mobile and tab version. Let me show you that. So this is the desktop version that we have seen now. And now let's go to the mobile version. This is the mobile version of the website. You can see how neatly they are aligned in the mobile screen size based on mobile screen size. And you can see the menu bar here. This is the menu bar, and you can see how we are able to move from one tab to the another tab, that is one section to the another section, by clicking on the menu element. And we have you can see how the smooth animation effect, and everything is aligned perfectly. uh, the source code is available in the description. If you want to create such amazing projects and learn web development, definitely try to visit the channel and try to build these projects on your own. The source code is also available for any queries. You can go through the source code and try to learn how I have aligned all the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for creating such an amazing website. And if you have any suggestions for me, please let me know in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching this. The full tutorials, line by line code explanations are available on my channel. Definitely try to visit the channel. Thank you. Hello everyone. Now let's try to we'll go through line by line code. So this is the website that we are going to build. So now let's go through the index.html file. And you can see in the head section we have the meta tag for SEO purposes, and then we have the title tag for giving the title to the website, that is responsive box portfolio website. Then we have linked our fav icon. Then we linked our style.css file to the style.css file using the link tag, and we have integrated linked Google API, Google static, and as well as font family, Google font family opens. You can see here. Then we can go to the body section. In the body section, we are in the header section. In the header section, we have the main container that we have the logo by using the anchor tag and as well as h1 heading element. Then we have button tag for this is for the mobile version, that is for the menu icon. So when in the mobile version we don't have large space like the desktop version, so we will be hiding the menu bar, and we will call it into the website whenever we click on that menu button. So that menu outline button is here, and we have two buttons. One is menu outline button and other is close outline button, which is the cross button to close the menu bar. Then we have the navbar. The navbar we have another list. Another list has list items. List item in each and every list item we have an uh, anchor tag with an hash reference to that particular section. So whenever we click on this home section, it will move to the home, because here we referred H reference is given to the home section. So such a way we have have about portfolio skills contact and as well as download CV button. Then the header section completes here. So now we will go through the CSS. We will go through the CSS too. Here we are in the CSS file. This is the root element. Root element is nothing but whenever what all the values that you want to reuse in the entire website, those values can be given here by giving them some name to it, and we can call this value by using the var element. Like you can see here, box shadow var manti. So like that way you can call the values into your any section of the code. So default all the values can be given here by giving them some name. We have given colors, then font families, and then we have font sizes, then we have font width. FW means font width. Then we have radius. Then we have section padding, then shadow and transition effects. We have all of these values which we have given in here. Then we can go to the default values, that is margin is 0, padding is 0, box sizing is border box. And for every list item we have default list values, that is default it will have a dot in front of it, or star, or one value will be presented over there. So we don't want those list default values, default decoration values to be there. So then that is the reason we are using list style equal to none. Then we have anchor tag. For the similar way to the anchor tag, whenever you use in the website, we will color it, it will come in blue color and it will have an underscore. To remove those decoration styles, we use text decoration is none and color is in another one. Then we have for the anchor tag image span input strong button text area and icon displays block is given to them. And for the image height is auto. These are all default values that we will give to the any item that we are including in the website. For those, these are the default values. Next, icons are the one we are using in this website. For them, we are adding the color as white. You can see button input text area background is none, border is one, font is inherent. Then button cursor pointer text area as well as input width is 100% is given. Address, these are all our default values, font size, values. And for the body, this is the main body section. For that, we are giving background color and color, font size, line height. Line height is nothing but you can see in the home section. The gap between each and every the gap between line to line is nothing but the line height. Then we have focus visible. WebKit scroll bar is nothing but how we can include the scroll bar also to your website. Like we have integrated this VS Code, you can see towards the right hand side we have a scroll bar, and by whenever we hover onto it, we can see the change in color that it will come to a little bit light color. That is nothing but WebKit scroll bar thumb hover. So whenever we hover, we get light color on the scroll bar. Next we have is container. For that we are giving a padding inline. And for the button we are taking color is white and font family is given to it, font size, font weight is max content. So whatever the content size you can see here, higher means small content, so we have small information. The size of the button is small. Download CVs takes more space, so we have big sized button. That is how we give max width is equal to max content. So whatever the content is based on that, the value will be given to it. And border radius is 50 pixel, and you can see by giving border radius 50 pixel, we have curved edges to the buttons both at both ends. Then you can go button primary is blue in color and button primary blue hover. When we hover on it, we get an orange color to it. And image cover values are given. Section subtitle. Section subtitle are the headings. Next we have is H2 H3 elements. For heading elements, we are given color, font family, font weight, and line height is given to them. H2 H3 elements are having different font sizes. Then we can go to the header section. You can see header section, header position is fixed. That is the reason it is fixed at the top of the entire desktop. Padding block is 15 pixel. Then we have width is 100%, background color is given to it, height, box shadow, overflow is hidden, transition zoom index is equal to 4. You can see the header which is fixed on the top of the website. Next we have header nav active. For it we have height is 335 pixel, transition duration is 0.3 second. Header container displays flex, justify content is a space between align item to center. So this container is nothing but the container is the one which holds the nav bar. You can see the container. In this container only we have the logo, we have the buttons, and we have the entire nav bar and download CV also. So what we are doing is that we are giving display flex, justify content is space between. Because of that, we are having the both details are having the space between them and they are aligned exactly at the center of the header section. Next logo, for the logo we are giving color, font family, and font size. Then nav toggle button, this nav toggle button close button, the display will be none to it, and whenever we're gonna click, this is for the mobile version, right? So in the mobile version we don't have large space. You can see like we will be having this much small space like the portfolio master. You can see this how we are giving information here on the left side. So this will be the font size. So we cannot have the entire navbar to be displayed on the top because it will take a lot of space. So we don't have that space. So what we are doing, we are gonna keep an equal menu icon. Like I'm hovering onto this button here, we will be having a menu icon, and whenever we click on that menu icon, what will happen is that it will trigger a JavaScript code. You can see here. So whenever we are taking const header, we are calling the header, referring the header here by creating a const header, and we are creating nav data toggle button over here. That button is nothing but you can see here is nav toggle button. So here these are the buttons that we are gonna use. The menu button for opening the menu bar, close outline button is to close the menu bar. So what will happen whenever these both are referred and event listener is added to? So whenever click on the button, it will add now the active list to the header, and this the splash list will be added to it by calling an active link to it. So when what will happen, it will display the menu bar in the, because you can see here right now what we are doing, we are keeping nav toggle button, close button as displays none, so it will be invisible to us. And whenever you click on those button, whenever you click on the button in the menu bar, then add event listener will work, and it will listen the click button, then it will add nav active and active button to it, because of which the display will become blocked. That means the menu bar will display uh, in the mobile. So we have navbar, position is absolute, top is 65 pixel, left is 0, width is 100%, position and given visibility is hidden. So this is what happens. So whenever it will add nav active, right? Whenever nav active is added to the header section, the visibility will become visible. So then only we'll see the nav bar, because we have visibility is hidden. So whenever we click on this button, whenever we click on the menu button, it will trigger the JavaScript code, it will listen the code, and then it will add nav active to it. And what does nav active will do? Nav active will be adding visibility equal to visible. So then the menu icon will be menu bar will be displayed in the mobile section. For the nav link, we are giving the font sizes. These are very basic one, and you can know all of them. Nav link hover color change is there for the nav link. So whenever you hover onto this nav elements, the color of them will change into orange color. The nav button orange, we are adding background color is orange. Margin block start 15 pixel. You can see it is in orange color. Then we can go to the hero section. So now let's go to the hero section. The hero section completes here. In the hero section, you can see we have main div, that is container. Then we have another div to have the hero banner. Image is added to here, and we have adding the all the information that we are having there. You can see we are adding this 5 years of experience and 500 plus projects done by using by doing this by adding div elements. Here you can see I'm using two paragraph elements inside a div, and similar way I am doing it for the projects also. Then we have another div for hero content div. In the hero content div, I am giving the information about by using span and strong. These two tags, I'm using these two tags to give information about what I do, and paragraph element to give information. Then we have another div element for our buttons. One is for hire me and one is for about me button by using the anchor elements. You can see, let's go to the script. Let's go to the style of CSS file. So here you can see that we are using hero section. For the hero section, we are adding the background image, background repeat, no repeat, background size is given, color and minimum height is given. Display date, place items is center. You can see both elements are added exactly at the center of the website. Then we have hero banner. For the hero banner, we are giving width, height is given, background color is given, border radius, margin line, margin block and is given to them. And for the image, we are giving border radius inherent, and hero content text element is center, color is white. Now you can see the entire text is in white color, and they are aligned exactly the center for this particular section. Then hero title, strong elements, we are adding the information, and button group is nothing but display flex. Desktop is wrap, justify content is center, align item is center, and gap is 10 pixel. You can see both of them have gap of 10 pixel, and they are aligned exactly at the center. That is exactly at the center of this particular domain. And then go to the about section. So this is the about section. So in the about section, we have main div, that is container div. Then we have figure div. In the figure div, we have images, portfolio images that we have, and then we have another div for adding our skills that we are most fond of. That is, I am using ion icons to specify CSS3, JavaScript, as well as logo React. Then I'm having about content, another div. In that div, I'm adding by using the paragraph h2 elements, I'm adding the information about me, and I'm adding an anchor tag to add my portfolio, to view my portfolio button. And whenever you click on this button, we will move to the portfolio section because I've added h reference to it. So you can see the about me section. Here is the about me section. and you can see how images are hovering onto each other by the positions. And this is the one we are building. You can go through the CSS now. You can see it displays none. Then about padding is 120 pixel. About banner, we are having a background color. Border radius is given to it. Margin block is 30 pixel. And for image cover, we are giving border radius inherent. And about these section title, section subtitle, section text, text name is left. You can see all these values. We are using section title, section subtitle, section text. All these values should be aligned exactly towards the left hand side. So you can see everything is aligned towards this side. Because in this section, for the about me text section, we want all of the data to align towards the left side. You can see the linear way. There is no gap. There is no discontinuity. That is added by doing this text line is on like this. Then we have section title, section n. We are giving margin block n, which is 30 pixel. You can see the gap between them. Then we have the portfolio section. The portfolio section, we can go to the portfolio section. We have main div, that is container. Then we have paragraph element for portfolio heading. Then host element for my amazing designs. Then paragraph element to add some more information. Then we have unordered list. In the unordered list, we have list item, and each list item has an anchor tag, anchor element with the uh, image for the portfolio. Then paragraph tag for the name and history for the name of the website, and span element to view project, as well as we are adding an arrow forward icon by using the iron icon. The same code is copied again for 4 times for 4 projects. You can have different URLs you can add here to change the product and change information of that particular product for a particular project. The portfolio section here. So this is the portfolio section. This is the only one section we have here. There's one list item. You can see section title, section subtitle, margin block in is 18 and 80 pixel. You can see here both are aligned towards the left hand side. Then we have portfolio listed displays grid. Gap is 60 pixel. Each and every grid will having 60 pixel of gap in each and every section. Then we have portfolio card. For that, we are adding the background color, grid functions, font values, border radius. You can see the border radius here also. The curved edges is nothing but because of the border adding border radius, we are getting curved edges to the portfolio image. Then for the margin left line, start is auto for the last child. Then we have portfolio card subtitle. For that, we are adding card title, we are adding the maximum max width. Then we have button link. The button link is nothing but you can see here in the view project, we have an arrow. This is the button link. Here we are adding the style to it, and display flex. Align items is centers, because we want both the name as well as the icon to be placed exactly in the same direction, the same line. So we are added display flex, align items is center. Text transform is uppercase, and we also given color and font size to the icon. You can see we are given orange color. You can see orange color to the icon. Next we have the skill section. You can go to the skill section. This is the skill section. We have the main div as container. Then we have paragraph element for my skills heading. Then we have h2 for adding the heading. Then we add paragraph element to add some more information. Then we have an order list, and for this unordered list we are adding list item, and each and every list item has a div, that is wrapper, and each div has, there are 2 divs inside them. HT element to write the name, and data element to add the percentage, that is 95%. This value is used to showcase the percentage of proficiency that you have. Let me show you in the image. You can see here the 95% is, this is how you create this percentage in the CSS by using the HTML CSS. In the HTML, we will mention the amount of percentage that we are good at. You can see 95%. The value is given as 95%, and you can see for the wrapper we are giving width equal to 95. This is how you mention the width of the particular bar, and by mentioning that particular bar width, that is nothing but the proficiency in that particular one. You have 95%. So I'm giving 95%. A similar code is copied again for 4 times, for the 6 times for 6 skills that are given, and for each one we are changing the width value as well as the value as well as for the width value, the style for the wrapper element. You can go to the style.css file. In the skill section, the title and section text is given they are aligned exactly at the center, and below it we are giving the margin to them. Then we have section list, which is displays grid, and gap is 25 pixel. You can see they are aligned in a grid format with a gap of 25 pixel each. Then we have wrapper. For the wrapper, we are adding displays flex, justify content is space between, align items center. You can see the wrapper is this one, the HTML and the 94 percentage. This line is nothing but the wrapper. Then we have, because we are adding space between, you can see HTML is at 1 and 94% is at 1. When section title and section data, we are giving color, font size, font value. And for the skills progress box, we are giving background color, height is 8 pixel, and border radius is given to it. Because of the border radius only, we have this curved cylindrical bar to us. Skill progress, we are giving background color, and border radius is inherent. Height is 100%. Okay, next we can go to the contact section. In the contact section, you can see uh, the, the contact section. We have main container div, and then we have another div that is contact card div. In that paragraph element, HTML element is used for the heading. Then we have div as wrapper. Inside div we have form for inputting input elements for text, email. Then we have text area for having message. Then we have button element for the send message button. Then we always try to have the type function type first. If the user doesn't provide the required information that you want, then it will show as a type as an error in the website itself, so that the user can mention. Because if you keep type equal to email, if the user doesn't provide at the date gmail.com or email.com, it will show as an error, so the user can correct it and it will enter the proper data. So definitely try to use the type in the form. Then we have another list for contact list event information like our address in one div, and then we have another div in the list item. Similar way that we are copying the first list item, and in that also we are using div for icon as the mail icon. Then we have in the another div we are giving the information by using S3 as email, and then we are using the anchor tag to mention the email ID. Similar way we are doing it for the phone also. Then we can go to the contact CSS. For that, background color is given, padding, border radius is given to it. You can see this card here, because the contact card has a background to it. You can see the contact card. Then that card is in card format, and for that we're giving padding as well as border radius is given to it. And because of the border radius, we have the curved edges to the contact card. Then for the contact card, we have subtitle. For that, we're adding the colors as well as font size. Then we are adding section. The text time is towards the left. You can see towards the left hand side, the text is moved, not towards the center, not towards the right, towards the left hand side. So you can see how they are aligned towards the left hand side, straight line. Then we have contact font. Then we have contact input. For each and every input value, we are adding background color is given to that, border radius is given to them. You can see the border radius, small curved edges to the input elements. And for the text area also, then we have placeholder, that is color is given to them. That is nothing but you can see the faded color name, email and message. Then we have button submit. Button for the button submit, we are giving the same values of the button. You can see here, whenever we hold on to this button, the send button, send the message text will get orange color and the background will change into white color. That is given here because we are hovering onto the button, we are changing the color as well as the background color. Then we have contact item flex center. You can see this flex center is nothing but this is the one, the address, email and phone. For that we are adding flex as center, so they are aligned exactly the center in the box. Next we have contact icon. For the icon and giving background color, then I'm giving font size, padding and border radius. That then we can go to the contact link, that whenever we hover onto it, it will show white color. You can see for the email as well as for the phone. Whenever you hover onto this email ID and phone number, it will uh, change color into bright white color. Here we have the footer section. You can see the footer section. Inside we have main div, that is container div. Then we have paragraph element for all right result. Then we have another list for terms of condition by using list element and anchor tag to have two terms of condition as privacy policy. Then we have another anchor tag outside of the footer for top, back to top button. Whenever you click on this button, it will move back to the starting page. First, let's go to the footer element. Footer background color is given to it, padding is given, copyright. Copyright is nothing but the name that we are giving here. Max width is max content, margin is auto. Then we have copyright link. And for that, we are using display as inline block and transition is given to them. Then we have copyright link hover. So whenever we hover onto those links, then the color will change into white color. And that is footer list, mass content and auto. Then footer list displays inline block, margin is given to them. Then you can see footer link whenever you hold onto the color will change. This back to top button is nothing but, so when in the website we are adding an anchor tag for back to top. So whenever you click on it, it will go to the top because we are giving anchor tag h reference is top. So this top h reference is nothing but, you can see here in the starting page for the body element we are giving id equal to top. So it will move, it is referring to this position. So whenever you click on this button, whenever you click on this anchor tag back to top anchor tag, it will move back to the starting page. For that, we are adding the styles of CSS here. You can see color, font size is given, position is fixed. Bottom towards the right hand side, you can see it at this particular end of the website. You can see the back to top button. And whenever the back to top button is active, after you can see right equal to -5 pixel, opacity is 1, visibility is visible, then it will be visible to whenever we are in the home section, that is in the first section of the website, it will be invisible to us. It will not be shown in the website. And whenever we move to the next section, like in the about section, then we will be able to see that because we will add an active button to it back to top. Then we have after effect. And for the after effect, top equal to 10 pixel, left is equal to calculate 100%. We move to the top side for first slide whenever we add after effect to it. So you can see the script here, that is the JavaScript function that gives you that. Here is the one. So back to top, we are referring to the data back to top. Here you can see the query element back to top. So we are referring here in the JavaScript, and we are creating a constant as back to top. Back top button, and whatever we are doing, we are using the windows add event listener, and whenever you scroll, just think that right now I'm in the home section, so it is not necessary to showcase the back to top button. So whenever I'm scrolling down to the next section, then the windows scroll will go into 100, it will move out, and because of that it will add active list to it. Active list, what it will do, the active list, the active will make visibility visible, and that means it will showcase back to top button towards your right hand side, and uh, it will show you to the right hand side. And whenever you click on that button, back to top button, because we are adding the h reference to it, you can see we are adding the h reference here, but we are simply adding the h reference that is to the top, will be moved back to the starting page of the position. That is done here. Next, we can go to the responsive media query. So until now, we have seen the mobile version. For the mobile version, we have done all the coding up to now. And for increasing the values, we are going to increase the values for the desktop or tab version. They are larger size in versions. Minimum width is 600. From the 600 pixel onwards, these values will be applied to them because we are adding edited media to it. Then we can say minimum width is 768. This is 768 and above. That is for the tab version, and above desktop version we are adding these changes. Responsive web design is nothing. If you are able to make one end, you have to make either it can be desktop end or towards the mobile end. Make one version completely, then change those values according to the size of it. You can use the Chrome. By using the Chrome inspect function also, you can be able to know how much amount of value if you have changed. Like font size is too big for the mobile version, so let me reduce this font size. the images are aligning in the horizontal side. I want them to be aligned in the vertical direction because they should be displayed in the mobile version. I don't want them to be go outside of the mobile version, so it looks bad. So to make that, we are going to make display grid. Then flex direction, we are grid or flex direction we are using. Then display flex, then we are using flex direction column. So all the values will be aligned in the column direction, that is towards the vertical direction. Such values are changed. So there is nothing difficulty in doing anything, but first you have to master a way that you have to complete perfectly either mobile version or desktop version. Then you can change the values. These are all values you can see. Grid template column we are using one. Uh, Only one will be displayed in the desktop version. In the mobile version, it will display lot. Then we can see 992. This is for the main desktop version. You can see the font size values are changing towards the 6.4, 3.5 because we in the desktop version we want the data to be in huge, right, in big case, so that we can be able to see them perfectly. So for that purpose only we are changing the font size values to higher values. Then you can see the container nav toggle button because we don't want nav toggle button to be visible in the desktop version. We only want it to be visible in the mobile version so that whenever we click on it, the menu bar can be visible. So we are using displays none. You can see these are values are very simple values. The changes will take place only in the display. You can see display flex, align items to center. We are aligning all those values in center. Uh, in the mobile version we cannot have the entire navbar in the mobile top bar, so that is the reason we are hiding it towards the left hand side or towards the right hand side using hidden using after we are doing it. That is one of the CSS important things before and after display functions like flex, grid. Then you also need to learn position values, that is position absolute, position is relative. These are the main topics in CSS. They give a lot of knowledge to you. It will give your website very responsive and very important topics are these only. So these all values will change. You can see left, bottom, small changes are there. That is only value changes will be there. We are not adding any new content here. Only value changes will be there to them. And display values will change from column to in the column direction to horizontal direction, because in the row direction because right now we are in the desktop version, right? So we have a lot of space, so we want them to align in the row direction itself. You can see display grid with template column is given and align items is center. You can see these all values, they are just small change in values. That's all. We are not adding any new values to it. We are just changing the values based on the size of the screen. So that's all. This is the entire website that we're gonna build. This is the home section. This is the about section. Then we have the portfolio section and skill section. Then we have the contact section. Then go back to the home. So if you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. It takes really lot of time and efforts for explaining you, for creating this website, and for also explaining this website line by line code. Definitely try to let me know if you have any suggestions in the comment section. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. So now let's go through each and every slide. Right now we are in the home section, the navbar section. You can see the hover effect on the nav links, skills, contact, and download CV button. Then you can see the text, and you can see the space between each and how they are aligned perfectly. And you can see the hover effect. And by using the border radius, we are able to have this curve at the edges. It is a CSS. Then you can see how we aligned the frame boxes with 3 align on by using the position absolute. Next we have is our about section. You can see in the about section we have used ion icons. We have used them to display here, and you can see the hover effect on the button, and you can see the position. By using the position value, how we are aligning the images one on the another, and how they are aligned at particular positions of the on the website. Then we have the portfolio section, and you can see the hover effect on it. Zoom in, and you can see the button here, view project button, and you can implement as many projects as you want. Then we have the my skills section, and by using the bar, this is done by using CSS and HTML, and by that we are able to showcase how much percentage of proficiency that we have in the particular uh, skill that we are in. You can see 95% in HTML, JavaScript 90%. This is one of the ways to showcase your skills by using HTML and CSS. We have done that. Now you can see the contact me form. You can see the focus, the background around the button, how neatly we have aligned it, and you can see the hover effect on the button, as well as we have integrated the ion icons into our website. You can see phone, email, and the hover effect on the email ID and mobile number. Then this is the terms and conditions, and to go back to the top, you can click on this button so that we will be moved back to the starting page. So we have this entire website is responsive, that is it is also available in mobile and tab version. Let me show you that. So this is the desktop version that we have seen now, and now let's go to the mobile version. This is the mobile version of the website. You can see how neatly they are aligned in the mobile screen size, based on mobile screen size, and you can see the menu bar here. This is the menu bar, and you can see how we are able to move from one tab to the another tab, that is one section to the another section, by clicking on the menu element. And we have you can see how the smooth animation effect, and everything is aligned perfectly. The source code is available in the description. If you want to create such amazing projects and learn web development, definitely try to visit the channel and try to build these projects on your own. The source code is also available for any queries. You can go through the source code and try to learn how I have aligned all the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for creating such an amazing website. And if you have any suggestions for me, please let me know in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching this. The full tutorials, line by line code explanations are available on my channel. Definitely try to visit the channel. Thank you.